Hour with Tanya, media's #1 big sister.
Miss Berry. Miss Berry, how are you?
I am wonderful. I am so glad that I have found your show. I have been religiously watching your videos because I have came across this issue, and I want your honest opinion on it.
Okay, great. I'm here for you. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so I met this guy on my job in January. He's a medical doctor, and I'm a nurse.
Oh.
And yeah, he is. He is very, very handsome. He has a lot going for himself, and the ladies chase him. So I try to be different. Anyway, so we began talking on the phone in January, and this month, we just became intimate. But the biggest problem is I didn't get a commitment before. It just kind of happened, but I noticed since the intimacy, it's like we've grown closer together, and I asked him one day, did he want to be married? And he said, yes, he did, but once he gets done paying all his student loans back and, and things like that, and he establishes his business. So I think when I watched your video, I realized I think I met him at the wrong timing.
Oh, so he's a
So
wait, well, go ahead.
So I guess I was wondering, should I wait to see when, maybe I should wait to see when he comes around, if he's going to be ready for all of this in the next year or two, or should I just say, okay, you know what, he's still trying to get himself established, so he's pretty much off limits because the timing is wrong.
My intuition is getting a good feeling.
Okay.
But listen, there's two different parts, man. There's intuition, and then there's me, the person. Student loans, you say?
Right.
Student loans?
Yes.
Well, and this is one thing. Listen, honey, I can tell you something. Because you know what, basically, I'll tell you all just a little bit of background. When I first started taking these phone calls, I did not realize that, I didn't realize that there would be messages that would be coming over to me, from people in their spirit and other people's spirits, etc. And so I was a little confused by all of these ideas and messages and feelings coming over to me. So I was able to work with my guides to stop the messages from coming over, because I want, especially like when people call in, sometimes people, they don't want, intuitive advice. You know what I mean? They just want the regular advice. So, but my intuition is going crazy in this situation. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, no, this feels good to me. This feels good to me, honey. I say what I say is, I'd say take it one day at a time and really pay attention and really know that for men, and for him to be the type of man that you need him to be, that he really needs to take care of the things that he needs to take care of financially. But just do your thing, Nurse Beth. I almost called you Nurse Betty. Sorry. Oh, good. Who is Nurse Betty? Where's that name come from? But yes, Miss Berry, just I get the feeling that you need to just kind of go with it. I get the feeling that it feels good, that the relationship feels good to you, and that the relationship feels good to him, and that there could be something there. There could be something there.
I really think it is. I really agree. I get such a good feeling about him. And when I say since we've been intimate, it seems like we've been drawn closer together. And he stares at me in my eyes, and sometimes he'll distance himself. But I watched one of your videos on that too. But he'll come right back within a couple of days or a week, and just be it's like we never didn't talk in those few days. It's like the chemistry is crazy, Tanya. I just Huh?
I said, uh-oh.
Tell you the chemistry is crazy. So I just wanted to call you because I just watched your videos, and you said the worst thing, the 7 things you can do to get a husband. And you said one of the things is don't chase him when he falls off. And when I said when he comes back, I treat him kind, like you said. And I mean, it's like he treats me kind, you know. So I'm gonna let him. What I'm gonna do is tell me what you think. I'm gonna, you know, just see where things go, and because he's great, let me tell you. So I'm going to see where things go. I'm going to let him be that man to get all his businesses started, and I'm just going to see where it goes. Because he has asked me when I graduate, you know, did I want to get in on a business with him or did I want to run one of his clinics? And I was like, sure. So maybe that's a good sign, too.
Yeah, well, you know what? And then also remember in the beginning, everything is so juicy and so plump and so fun. But you don't want to fall into the how do I put this? There definitely have to be perks that are existent in a long-term monogamous committed relationship that are not there outside of it. Men typically, and this is textbook as well as intuition, but men typically don't go to the next level if everything that they need is on that level. You know what? There's this joke out there about women in an elevator. It's like they're like in an elevator going up the floors in a department store. And they're like rich or good-looking men on this floor, rich good-looking men on this floor. Then it goes up to the next floor. It's like rich good-looking men with great bodies on this floor, and then it's like rich good-looking men with great bodies and great personalities on this floor. And then the women were like, ooh, let's go to the next floor. And then they got up, and the next floor was the roof, and it let them out and was like, see, there's no pleasing women, right? And so that's the big joke, because each floor that they went to, they were like, ooh, let's see what's up on the next floor, right? But and so with men don't typically go to the next stage if everything that they have and need is in that stage. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So before you start giving anybody wife privileges, you just make sure that, you know, they're in a position to be husband. Otherwise, it's difficult. It's difficult to get a person to buy the app when there are no upgrades on the app and no perks for paying for it. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No perks in upgrading. So just so yeah. So Jamie inside the room wants to know what it is that you want.
I really do want a relationship. I only have 12 more weeks of school left, so I kind of haven't pushed the issue. But I said when I finish school in about 3 more months, I said I was going to kind of bring it up then, see where he was at with things, kind of then I think it'll be a good time for me too.
How old is this man?
He's 40, and I'm 31.
Oh, honey, he just turned 40?
He just turned 40.
Oh, honey, you saw my video about those ages. Listen, you already know.
I saw that.
Honey,
I saw that video.
you already know. For those of you who don't know, I made a video, 5 best times to catch a husband. And when he reaches those pinnacle ages, those are the best times. When he crosses over into 30, when he gets again there at 35, and when he gets to 40, at those ages, men start evaluating their lives, and they start, thinking about where it is that they're going. When they cross over into 40, oh, honey, he's good for the picking. Don't you worry. You don't have to push any issue, honey. That man is prime and ready to be picked. He really needs to get those student loans out of the way, and it's really, and with men, it's really about letting it seem like it is his decision. you know?
Okay.
You can't get no commitment from no man forcing him. You get a commitment to nothing. You commit to nothing.
Right, exactly.
You can't get a commitment from a man by forcing him. You really have to give him the autonomy and the space to commit to you. And that's what you want, and that's what you need as a woman, too. You need him to really step up to the mantle of manhood and really come forward and be king and man that you need him to be, head of household and ready to run the ship. And if he's not really coming forward towards you in that way, then that's not the right direction for you. So yeah, so don't you worry, don't worry. Just you got it under control. Hit me up, write me back in 3 months. I want to see what happens with this relationship. Okay?
Definitely. Thank you.
All right, I love you, my dear. You have a good one.
All right, love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Advice Hour with Tanya, media's #1 big sister.